y'all, welcome to another vlog. I cut the other one abruptly because it was too long, and I'm like, you know what, it is what it is. But I was like, with the way my phone is in storage, I was like, let me put this up now so the quality of it doesn't get too bad, because I have to like shrink it down. So hello, it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It is the day before Thanksgiving for most people. I don't really care because I gotta work. Well, I'm on call for work, I should say. Anybody come in? I'm on call for work. So, and I'm number one. I am number one. No matter if you like it, you take it, sit down and write it. I am number one. I need to listen to that song. I used to love that song by Nelly. That and Pimp Juice. Okay, see, stop aging yourself. Anyway. Okay, so back to me acting like an adult. So yes, I'm on call, and I'm number one already. Where everybody go? Like, mostly everybody wants to work for Thanksgiving because they get paid extra. I'm hoping I don't have to work. I don't want to fly. Or I'm hoping that I can pick something up for the following day, and then I'm only good for like one day on paper, and maybe they'll leave me alone. But I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, they used everybody already. Who are you waiting for? Oh. But I'll tell you right now, honey, I went and had breakfast after my appointment, and everybody named Mama is here visiting, honey. Everybody out. Everybody's here. My little restaurant that I like to go to for breakfast, packed. Almost had to sit like at the bar, like for single seating. I'm like, I want a booth. I'm too big for like sitting at the bar right now. Too wide. But then I ended up finding like a little booth that I was able to take. But like, everybody's out. Everybody out, looking around, acting like they're like family. I'm just playing. I'm not playing. But yes, so what did I do? Okay, reading update. I am 70% through We Used to Live Here. And maybe I am numb to like creepy things. I am not really finding it like super creepy. It's entertaining, but it's not really making me gasp or do anything where I'm like, what? You know, I am like, wait a minute, did I miss something? Like, it's definitely playing with your mind. And I feel like that is the biggest horror of all, is like when people play mind games, because the mind is such a powerful muscle that stuff will F you up. So, what's that came in the car? That rain. It is raining cats and dogs. Okay, literally, it has not stopped. So it's like there are parts where I'm like, oh my goodness, like, am I tripping? And I think that's the purpose, right? That is the purpose of the setting of this book. Like I said, I am like behind on the books that I'm reading. None of these are new. They've been out for a while. And now, why would you? Oh, transport. Okay, so We Used to Live Here follows mainly Eve and her partner Charlie. Eve is home alone in their new home that I think that they are going to renovate and resell. I don't think this is going to be their permanent home. I think this is one that they want to resell, I believe. But in the meantime, they are living in it because, yeah, they're kind of like crap out of luck. And so because of that, you know, they're fixing stuff up around the house and blah, blah, blah. This house has a history. Unfortunately, the paperwork about that history has been stolen / disappeared / burned / pretty much doesn't exist, right? So there's creepy stories about this home, and in the audiobook and in the book in general, you get the transcripts about the home. Okay, so you have Eve. Eve is home alone. Charlie's out ripping and running in the streets, doing her. And this weird family comes to the house And the father's like, hey, I used to live here. I would love to show my kids around while we are traveling cross country to our new home. You know, I get that sounds completely weird, but, you know, you also don't have to say yes. But we parked our car all the way down and walked all the way up here in the snow. But, you know, I probably won't be around for another 2 years, but you can absolutely say no. But, no, I don't care. Union kids can walk right on back. Okay. Anyway, I digress. So Eve is this type of people pleaser. Eve doesn't really want confrontation. She don't want no smoke. Whereas Charlie want all the smoke, which is me. I be wanting all the problems. I be wanting all the fades, as the kids used to say. Actually, my age group used to say that. I want all the smoke. I want all the drama. I want all the fades. No, and I would have slammed the door. Best wishes getting to your new home. You can take some pictures. That's it. Anyway, so then you have, you know, like I said, Eve is by herself. She doesn't have her partner there to kind of help her with, get your backbone, bitch. Come on, stand up. You know what I mean? So she ends up reluctantly saying, like, yeah, okay, I'm coming in, you know. They come in, they're weird, and the daughter, the youngest, is like, let's play hide and seek. And she ends up being in some weird crawl space, and Dad's like, this is what she does. We just gotta wait for her to come out. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'd have been like, you better stay in there, because I'm gonna whoop your knee when you get out. So you better just live in there. I'm just kidding. So it starts with that. They end up staying longer than they need to, right? Charlie comes home, and now Eve is like, yo, am I tripping? What's going on? Like, ever since the family's come, weird-ish has been happening. She's seeing things. The house is acting strange. Like, she don't know if she's coming or going, baby. And so everyone's kind of like sympathetic toward her, like an old person, where they're just like, do you know where you are? Are you okay? And she's like, don't F with me. Like, it's y'all the problem, not me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it is that part where it's like, the details are really good. This author did really good on like describing the setting. So that is fun. I'm not really finding it super creepy. I'm finding it a little bit more confusing. And I think that might be the point. I'm not sure. But I'm 73% in. Like I said, she don't know if she's coming or going. Poor Eve. And you're listening to all these transcripts about this home and stuff that has happened. And it goes from there. So, you know where I am. I'm at Dutchy Dutch. A completely different one, but I'm gonna need coffee before I get back on the road. So, which is only like a 20-minute drive. Y'all, let me complain for a minute. I complain on like in every video, but I cannot stand when people get in front of these 18-wheeler trucks. Like, they cannot stop the way a car can. And even cars can barely stop like that. Like, I hate when people like swerve in front of them. Give this truck its space. Shit. Like, this car like ran in front and he had to like honk, and I'm like, trucks can't stop like that. Like, you can't outrun it, and you ain't gonna win. Just give them their space. Like, it just pisses me off. Like, in the rain, it's just like with trains. Like, trains cannot stop like that. Baby, I see these 18-wheelers, I'll be like, please, no, please, I insist. I can't drive with the 4 wheels I got the way I be driving. Ain't no way I'm gonna attempt. I'm getting off the freeway. Ain't no way I'm about to attempt 18 wheels or more. I can't count. I don't know. I think it's 18. It might be more. But like, the poor guy had to have like his flashing lights on and stuff. Okay, it's dark. I apologize. But you will get to hear me ramble if you like, because it's 8 p.m. and I'm going to Trader Joe's. Because what do you mean my job called me and said, you working tomorrow? What? I thought everybody liked to work on the holiday so they would get paid. Why do y'all need me for? Everyone should be showing up to work. What are you talking about? Huh? And baby, after that zero check that I got, girl, I'm humbled. I mean, you know, thank goodness for like savings and menses and stuff like that. But still, I'm like, ooh, okay. Welcome aboard. Let me take my butt to work. Oh, girl. Y'all can see me a little bit right now. But yeah. So I'll be going. But I'm just like, and it's not bad. It's not. I get in super early on the next day. I don't have to be there till like 1 p.m. I think. It's just the fact that oh yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have a job. I love the job I do. I'm grateful to be employed. I'm grateful for my health. We are in the season of gratefulness, which is all the time, but we're in the season of gratefulness even more. Is abundant even more. But anyway, I finished We Used to Live Here. I'm giving it 2.75, 3 stars. I think I'm just numb to when it comes to, can I technically drive with this light on? I don't know. I am technically numb now to what I consider to be like horror and thriller kind of feeling. So this to me was okay. I know some people said it really creeped them out. It did not do that for me. The main thing that I got from it, moral of the story is, you deal with men, they gonna make you crazy. And don't open the door for strangers. That's what I got out of it. I love that I hate males so much, but I love them. Like, some of them. Rarely. But still, that's what I got from it. So, I don't know. It just pretty much was like this poor woman going crazy. And of course, the man is like, I'm here to help. Stay away from me. Stay away. Oh, wait. Is that another? Oh, that's a drive-thru. I was like, I didn't even know that was a street. So, yeah. There's that. So, that's done. I have no idea what... I think I gotta turn this off now. I have no idea what I want to read next. I did get back into The Dark Hours by Amy Jordan. Okay, now this is a Irish cop suspense book, I guess. And it follows, I forgot her name, Juliet. Okay, Juliet was on the force years and years ago, right? She's an older woman now. She's minding her business. She wants nothing to do with it because she had a really bad case, and this serial unaliver pretty much was playing cat and mouse with her. And people got hurt, people got unalived, and she's like, I'm done. And he scared the crap out of her, pretty much. So she has moved to like this isolated small town in Ireland, which low-key is a dream, where it's just her and some sheep and her dog, I'm pretty sure. You know, like, it's a really small town. And you go back and forth between when she was on the force and dealing with the case and to where she is now, and the fact that the unalivings are starting again. It has to be a copycat because, you know, I'm thinking the unaliver who was doing it originally has already passed. Ain't got that kind of stamina anymore, but I guess, I don't know. So it has her, I guess her old boss, who's retired as well. He's like, they found 2 girls. There's no way we can just like let this slide. Like, we at least have to help them with something, right? And so it's about her getting back into the case after being away from it for so long. And The Dark Hours, the title, is from the fact that she does not like being in the dark. She is petrified of the dark because of this unaliver. So the dark hours is pretty much the time that you would be asleep. She can't wait for it to be morning again, right? So there's that. But it's more of, I feel like when I read about like suspense, and books like this, it's not necessarily on the unalivings and the unaliver. It's more on what the effect of the unaliver, what he took away from her, how her life has changed, how she would cherish the moments more if she had a chance. It's things like that, and how she's scared of the dark now because of it. It's not necessarily like bloody or gory yet. If it's gonna be like that, I'm not sure, but it's just kind of like, okay, I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's still early in the game, I'm not sure, but y'all, I can't wait for, I don't even know what I can't wait for. I'm just overlooking at people here in the damn store. I'm going into Trader Joe's. I'm getting all the snacks that I want, because you know what? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Is that a spot? Is that a handicap spot? I can't tell. Yeah, it's a handicap spot. But, yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. I'm sick of looking at everybody. But I'm going to get up in here and get all the snacks that I want, because I'm a grown woman and I pay my own bills. And the fact that y'all making me work tomorrow is crazy. So because of that, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to make sure I have all the snacks that I like for my trip. Okay. Okay. Now. Okay. Frozen meals, soup, everything. I'm really not going to be there that long, but still. So that's it. So I'm thinking about dark hours. I can't afford to start another book right now until I finish what is on my Libby current reads right now. So dark hours is one of them. I feel like I can power through it. Maybe it'll pick up, and we'll see. And I need to get back into Blood Slaves. So this is like the second part of a chaotic mood reader. An indecisive, chaotic mood reader. Like, I'm not a mood reader where it's like, okay, this is the kind of book I'm interested in, and finish it all the way through. No, I literally will be like 30, 40 pages in, and I'll be like, I don't want to read that anymore. That's what I did with Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois. I'm like 40-some% in, and I surely did stop. And I'm like, no. So, all right, this lighting is crazy. I gotta get oh, I gave it to my neighbor. Okay. All right, y'all, let me go in here. They close at 9. Everybody's getting flowers and stuff. And I'm getting snacks. Yeah. Yeah, look, I love these. These are from Trader Joe's, of course. And they're vegan. Not that I follow that, but y'all, I'm excited about this. I love mussels. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have this and this chicken shawarma bowl for dinner. Okay, y'all. Ooh, Casey. Anyway, I didn't even dip my hair yet. Taste test. I tell you, Trader Joe's makes me feel like I'm a chef. Because I don't know the last time I've done mussels at home. I did go through this phase years ago where I had to have like a seafood boil every week with mussels, crab, lobster, potatoes, corn. But I have not had mussels in a while. These are good. They're seasoned. Okay. Now, if Trader Joe's come back and say these are recalled, because that happens to me. Oh, that be happening to me a lot. I'd be like, God damn it, Trader Joe's. So, we'll see how I feel in the morning. Come on, girl. Come on, run around like Lassie. Huh? Come on. That gray cat's probably out here looking for you, huh? Y'all, it's such a pretty night. I just love the way the trees are blowing. Yeah, she couldn't get any closer to me if she tried. But I love it. It is Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for her. Y'all, they found me for work. So, I have a trip later today. Okay, y'all, this looks a little bit clearer, but yeah, I'm flying today. It is Thanksgiving. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful to always get this money, get this bag, all the ways that I do and can. I'm so grateful for my little bookie butt over there. I'm so grateful for the book community and family that I have made and met, honey. Love them down. But I wanted to show y'all this. Okay, TikTok gets me all the time. They have like these insulated like cat shelters for like feral cats. And I kind of want to get one so bad, but I really don't have room. Like it's me and my roommate. And for 2 women, this apartment is not like that big. Like we make it work, but like, you know, we just don't have that much space for us because I know how we are. But I want to get one so bad for my patio, but I ended up like making a like makeshift kind of like shelter. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So I have like the water fountain out there for the cat. I like put this box together and I put some like a blanket in it, and I left some food. He hasn't been here today yet, but this is probably not gonna keep him like warm, but I don't know, something. So I don't know, maybe I can put like a tarp over it or something. I don't know. But like he hasn't been there today, but like the last time I left food in there because I want him to know he can go in. I had sprinkled food. The food was gone, but this time it's not. But I know I'm not the only person who like leaves stuff for the feral cats. I think there's another lady. Well, they're all of them kind of like feed them, but I think there's another lady on the other side of this apartment like complex who like does it. But I don't know, I just feel bad because I'm like, I kind of want to get one of those like insulated ones, but I'm like, I don't have the room. It's got to be plugged in. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. But he's got his Thanksgiving meal out there if he wants it. And I stuffed Princess to the max with her food. So that's her Thanksgiving meal over there. As for me, I'm gonna have an ice cream sandwich. I have been like on these ice cream sandwiches. So yeah, I'm not cooking. My family's in a different state. No one's really cooking, and that is fine. It's not a big deal to me. I can always eat another time. But I had to make sure my fur baby and then the fur baby neighbor outside is good. That's what matters most. So, because she's gonna be home tonight by herself. So I gotta make sure her stuff is stacked. And I think she knows like I'm leaving too. That's the funny part, because she was like, what's going on? I see you touching your suitcase again. I'm like, yeah, they found your mama. They found me. Hey, y'all, I'm up. I am awake. I am coherent now. I gotta put some lipstick on, but hello, y'all. The sun has come out, and I saw a rainbow, but I don't know where it is now, but it was so pretty. And the roads are light, which I like. And I'm running on good time, y'all. I'm running on good time. So fingers crossed that I'm not needed tomorrow anymore. They don't need me to fly anymore, because as of now, I get in at like 8 a.m. and I'm done. So we'll see. But yes, well, I was gonna say it's a beautiful day. A lot of fluffy clouds. and so the sun's kind of like in and out, but it's so pretty. Blue skies. Let's do a reading update, girl. First of all, let me tell y'all, Miss Princess girl, she didn't even like acknowledge me when I left. She was like, I'm like, baby, I gotta work. Like, you want this? Good Lord. It's my I'm like, babes, you want, like, you know, the lifestyle. This is what I gotta do. I gotta work, babes. Like, I mean, this is one of the ways I gotta get this money. I gotta get this bag for you, Bookie bag. So she was like, I guess. Oh, my boo's here. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all, I'm here at, you know it, Dutch Brows. Is that him? I think that's him. Is he out here working? Oh my goodness. So anyway, yes, I'm heading to work. Is that Sean? I can't tell. I think that's Sean. Okay, that anyway, yes, I'm heading to work. Hopefully if they don't need me tomorrow, I'm done at like 8 a.m. Hi boo. Is that Sean?
Yes. You want to talk to him?
Yeah. I'm gonna surprise him real quick.
Okay.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. I'm good. Happy Thanksgiving,
Yes,
if you
too.
celebrate.
Do you know what you're drinking at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna do let's do a medium today. Medium iced hopscotch protein latte.
Yeah.
Sugar free.
Sugar-free.
Light ice.
Light ice.
Let's leave it as it is.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. Oh my goodness, I got to see my boo. He is working today, and he says he works all the holidays usually. Like, he has no problem working on himself. So, and he gave me some gifts. But he was out there taking orders, and I told the girl, I was like, is that Sean? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna surprise him. And so I got to see him. But that is my boo. Through and through, baby. Traffic it's empty. It's like 1:30. I don't have to check until 1:50. Like, it's a beautiful day, y'all. It's a beautiful day. We're gonna have a great crew, great passengers, because they not about to test me today. Because if they want to test my crazy, they'll get it. But they're gonna be great. I always have great passengers for the most part. Reading update. I am doing Dark Hours by Amy Jordan, and it gives me the vibes of like when Olivia Benson and Elliot Stabler like come out of retirement. Like, even though they haven't retired now, it's just like that feeling where it's like, come back for this case. I need you. You know what I mean? And so it's nothing has happened where it's about the recent unalivings that much. Like I said, it's more, this book is written more about how everyone has changed, like how they're older, how the new squad does things. You know, they don't want to step on any toes, but it's like, hey, like, we've been around the block. And like, yeah, it's just like that, where it's like, it's not a lot of action. So I don't know if there will be action in this book or what. But yeah, I think this is the part of like police procedurals and crime thrillers that I don't really care for, where it's like the behind the scenes of finding the unaliver. You know, it's just kind of like, Now, I will say I did enjoy Charlie Cox's books, the book I read, for the fact that there was a little bit more of the viewpoint of the unaliver. I did like that. And I think Eric LaSalle, from the few chapters that I read of that, it's like that as well. So I did like that. But this is like strictly, this is strictly like from right now the police point of view. So we'll see. I am going to finish it. I'll probably finish it on my overnight and go from there. But yeah, hopefully everything goes safely. We're going to manifest everything goes safely. That I will be back tomorrow, no later than 8 a.m. And they won't need me for anything. They'll be like, oh no, go home. You've done so much. Like, please, we insist. We insist. Oh, Lord. But it's so empty. Oh, and my flights are like light. Like less than like 50 people on each flight. Love it. All right, let me go find a parking spot and get situated, and I will probably talk to y'all when I get to my overnight. Okay, y'all, I am in my room. And this is so cute. Look what they did for dessert. Happy Thanksgiving. And then I have time, so I'm gonna have a couple of drinks. I probably won't even finish this bottle, but they gave that to me. Isn't that sweet? Thank you. But just a little frozen milk, and I'm cool with it, you know. Hey, y'all. It has been a uneventful day, which is always good. But I think the last time that I think the last clip was me in my hotel room. Since then, I got in around 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I slept, I had breakfast, and I slept till about 1, 2 maybe. I got up for a little bit, did a couple things, and then I fell back asleep. And next I knew, it was like 7 or 8, and me and Princess were just getting up. I'm still technically on call. It is 10:34 p.m. I go off at 11:59 p.m. And honestly, I mean, I think all the flights have already gone out, so I'm pretty much done. I am off. Let's see who that is. Okay, the way Princess be looking out the window and I heard like doors slamming. I was like, who's that? But anyway, I'm off. Yeah, I'm off Saturday, and then I am back on call at midnight for all day Sunday. And that's my last reserve day. And I'm not picking up any more on-call days. I'm done. I'm sticking to my trips because I don't want to hear my phone ring from crew scheduling anymore. Okay? Anyway, what is going on? I finished The Dark Hours by Amy Jordan. And I gave it like 2.5, 3 stars. It was entertaining, but not... It was enjoyable and entertaining. But, I mean, it really didn't grab at me. I feel that I did not really feel the main character's growth for the age that she was. It wasn't like she was still in her 30s. She was like in her 60s, and she still really hadn't learned that like a lot of her stubbornness was causing problems. So that just kind of made me fall out of it. And then the reason for the copycat unaliver, because the original unaliver has died. I believe old age. I don't remember. See, I've already forgotten. However, he is definitely dead. But there is a copycat copying everything that he did, trying to draw Julia, which is the officer, back out of retirement. I felt that that reason for the copycat was unrealistic, me personally. It felt like a cop-out. It felt like the author needed to figure something out really quick. So it wasn't really my favorite. I do find it interesting though, how when you read from different places, how they handle those type of circumstances. Like out here in America, cops are trigger happy, honey. They boop, 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 boop. You look at them crazy. They want to, all of them got anger issues. But in other places, like in Ireland, for example, certain parts of Ireland, they don't carry guns. And so it's just interesting to see how they handle certain things or what they do use, So it's just kind of like, I'm like, why didn't she pull out her gun? I'm like, oh, she doesn't have one. She doesn't carry. Like, they don't carry. So I think Northern Ireland does, because they're considered separate. Because I know when I got into my car accident in Northern Ireland, me and my cousin, those cops had pew-pews. So I think it's different. Anyway. So yeah. So I was just like, okay. Anyway, that's done. That is over. Now, next book. Reading my mood swings, my mood reading phases really goes to show where my mental state is, because I am like in the middle of 30 different books. I am trying to get through The Weight of Blood. And it's good, but I don't know if I really want to hear about poor Maddie. Like, I don't know how much sadness I really want to hear right now, right? So I'm thinking, because that's why I kind of put a stop on Yellow Wife, Blood Slaves, Weight of Blood. All of it has to do with you know, racial issues that is always big, you know, and always relevant because it happens. But it's just like, oh God, they're making me sad. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm already not in a mental state where I need to be like crying anymore. So I'm thinking about getting into either You Are Fatally Invited. This is the Dust Jacket by Andy Pelago. It's over there. It's a pretty much a whodunit. Thriller authors in a private island. They start getting one-offed. I might do that. I found a book. I found a audiobook because I started to look through for humor. I said, because you've been reading a lot of thrillers. You've been reading a lot of dark stuff. Because that's where usually my mood goes to. But find something funny. So I found something called, I'll put it here, The Waterstone. The Witch Stone. I have no idea what this is about, but people said it is so funny. It's like 19 hours long. I don't know. I thought it was intriguing. I thought it was different. So we'll see if I get into it. But I just feel like with my mood right now, I need something kind of like maybe funny, lighthearted. Everything I read is always dark. So I don't know. Trying to see what's on my Kindle that I could probably read. I probably could get back into Immortal Dark. I mean, that's kind of dark too, because she's like looking for her sister. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll probably see y'all in the morning because, yeah, I don't really have much else to talk about, and I need to dip my hair. I did a couple of braids, and I'm gonna leave it at that for the next few weeks, and then I'll take them out. And yeah, we're just gonna mellow out. Princess is already up there, asleep. Yes. She's already ready for bed, always. So yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna clean up, and I will talk to y'all later. Reading update. I was going to start. Oh my God, look at the line. Wait, let me see if I can get this for y'all. You see him in his little suit for car washing. Baby, whatever is gonna pay the bills, right? Oh, Blue Wave Car Wash. That makes sense why he's a shark. Anyway, I was looking for something to read. Sorry, something to read, and I was gonna start. It's called The Witch Stone, but it's giving me like, oh God, what's that movie George Clooney was in? Oh shoot, Ocean's 11. It's giving me like Ocean's 11 vibe. Yeah, it's giving me like Ocean's 11 vibe, but like with hell, because I think he's like a demon or something. So I don't know, it might be too much for me right now to listen to. So I got into The Late Night Witches. I forgot who this is by. Picture will be up here, and it's a cute little story. It's about this small town. I think it's an island, and every so many years or something, there are these vampires that like come back to fight the witches. Cassie is pretty much a single mom with an absent husband. He is in Doctors for the World, or whatever that thing is called. I forgot. But so she takes care of 3 kids. Her sister is kind of just doing whatever she wants, kind of thing. And sorry, I'm like nosy. So yeah. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna have to cut some of that out because it was a lot of like dead air or whatever you call it, dead space. But anyway, yeah, so Late Night Witches, it's pretty much about this small town that has to deal with like these vampires every so many years or something, and they always come after the oldest witch, I guess, of that generation. So that's Cassie. Cassie is the oldest daughter. She's the eldest sibling, whatever. So it's coming upon her. She didn't even know anything about it. The whole town kind of knows about it because they just know. And she was kind of like left in the dark. And her sister were adopted. And they have like a really crazy, goofy aunt. And no one really like, they didn't take her seriously, but now they're like, oh, wait a minute, like she knows what's going on. And like the island kind of like, yeah, you need to talk to her. So there is like this vampire king who like comes, like I said, and he wants to fight or destroy the newest the oldest witch generation, whatever, at that time, which, like I said, is Cassie. Cassie is a mom who has 3 kids, and she is pretty much doing it on her own. Her husband is in like a different country. He's a doctor, and they're just kind of like falling off. She has her sister. Her sister is, I'm so glad me and my sister are not close in age, because this is how I feel like we would be. So her sister just makes these silly decisions. She knows her sister's going to take care of her, whatever the situation is. And she also has this power where she can make stories come to fruition. And so she has to kind of be careful about what she says, but she never is careful. Thank you, babe. I'll see you later. It'll go by fast. It'll be fine. You got this. Anyway, but yeah, so Cassie's just pretty much trying to figure out how to do this. Like, she's like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what any of this means, blah blah blah. So it's kind of like a cozy fallish story, because it takes place in October, and of course, the month of Halloween. And she's got twin boys who are rambunctious. She's got an older daughter who is like doing everything and picking up the slack since dad's not there, and Cassie's overwhelmed. And and then they have like this cute new neighbor who is taking care of his niece, because his sister was just not ready to have kids. And he's kind of like now involved in like what's going on. So that's where I am in it. I think this will be something that's like a nice light read. It's just kind of like, I don't want to say like mind-numbing, but it's just like kind of silly. There's not a lot of effort that you have to take into like remembering a lot of things, and you get the vibes. You get like the fall vibes. You get like this small town. So far so good. We shall see. I've been rambling long enough. This is probably like a 10-minute clip that I need to like cut down, so we'll see. But yes, so I got my breakfast. It's so many like new people there. It's so funny how like I don't know if I like this one. Damn. It's just so funny how it's like so many like new people, and I'm like, oh my god, are you new? Yes. But then of course some of my regulars are there. So that's about it. That's about all. Yeah, let me start rambling, and you can tell it's Saturday because everybody named Mama's out. Okay, so real quick, a thought on this book. It's so interesting because me and my sister have a 15-year age gap, right? I am 37, she is 22. And when she was born, I wanted a sibling. I wanted babies in the house. I just loved, and I love the idea of babies, right? And so I thank the universe, because I do believe that she came at the best time for me, because I was getting ready to go into high school, and she saved me from being in a lot of trouble. Okay. Like, I still got in trouble, but not as much as I probably could have if she was not around. Like, she definitely is the glue of the family. And I say all this to say is, listening to the Late Night Witches, you have Cassie and, oh my god, I forgot her name already, the younger sibling. And the younger sibling, Eliza, maybe? The younger sibling is so used to Cassie being like her knight in shining armor, coming to save the day. Like, she calls her at the craziest times, and she keeps calling, like, why don't you answer? Like, she knows that Cassie has kids, but she's like, you gotta answer me, And then it's like, but she's the cool aunt too. So it's like the oldest daughter talks to the aunt instead of her mom. So it's just interesting, because my mom used to always say this when I was younger. Because I still found ways to like punk my sister, because I didn't have anyone in the house I could punk, because I was always the only child for the first years of my life. So when I did find ways of being able to punk my sister, my mom was like, I'm so happy that y'all are a decade and some change apart versus a couple of years. She's like, because I feel like y'all would be boxing in the streets. She's like, y'all already do too much now with the age gap you have. She's like, you already find ways to punk her now, and she finds ways to get you back. She was like, I can't even imagine if, she's like, I can't even imagine, good Lord, all y'all going straight? She's like, I can't even imagine if y'all were like a couple years apart instead of 15. So like, listening to Cassie, like being the eldest daughter, and like dealing with her sister and then dealing with her kids, it is so like funny and cringy because I'm like, oh my God, that would be me with my sister. But I also refuse to be that form of like eldest daughter. Like, I'm over it. Like, my sister want to act up in them streets, I'd be like, be safe. I give her a little bit of advice and then I let it go, because like, poor Cassie is going through it with her sister. Her sister is just like, whatever. Like, her sister just said, okay, I'm gonna do this by myself, and Cassie's like, fine. And so the sister's like shocked that Cassie's not like more upset, because she's just like, whatever. It's so funny though, but it's like, it's so true. Like, I do believe that if me and my sister were closer in age, I would unfortunately be like, girl, if you don't get this, if you don't stop, you know what I mean? Like, being the mother of it. But it's like, I'm glad for our age gap, because baby, like, I'm at an age where I don't argue with her, and I be giving her advice. I tell her I love her. I tell her be safe. I put protection over her. I pray protection over her. I pray abundance, prosperity, safety over her, happiness over her, and I let it go. I let it go. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. As long as I know is she is safe, and she will always have common sense, and people who wish her ill will never be able to get to her. That's it. That's all I got. Because I can't stress. But it's just so funny listening to this, because I'm just like, ugh, poor Cassie. I get it, girl. I get it. I get it. I get it. Someone's enjoying the sun. Are you enjoying the sun? Okay. I'll be back a little later. Yeah, oh my goodness, you're getting the sun. I know. Hello, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Hello. It's been a rough start. Okay, it's been rough. But slowly but surely, I have to get on better. I have to get on a better schedule, and I have to make sure that I remember to take my medication. I can't be my own worst enemy anymore. But anyways, hello, good afternoon. We're not even going to dabble about the time right now, but it's a pretty day, and I'm heading to, yes, my emotional support coffee, because that's the only thing a lot of the times, that and Princess, that I look forward to, that Princess and reading. But yeah, it's been a rough morning. But you know what? Here, let's do it. Let's make this happen. It's a gorgeous day. I am almost finished with. What is it called? Late Night Wishes by Orly Wallace. And it is a cute story. It's nothing to like write home about. I'm not gonna really remember it, but I definitely feel that I would have loved to have read this during Halloween. And I had purchased the book during Halloween, but I wanted to do the audiobook and do immersive reading. And then when I put the book on hold for the audiobook, I forgot about it. So it didn't show up till this month. So other people had the same idea to read it during October, which makes sense, right? So I'm almost done with it. And like I said, it follows. I'm hoping that there is some footage of this that I use. I'm not sure yet, but I was talking about in another part where it's really funny to see the sister dynamic at this age. These women are older, of course, and they're not too far behind each other, because me and my sister are 15 years apart. And so my mom would always say, like, I'm so happy y'all have like this gap between you two, because y'all would have been like fighting in the streets. And so it's just kind of interesting to see the you know, like Cassie's always like taking care of Eliza, and like that's her first child in a way, and she still has three kids that she takes care of, her, you know, her other children that she has. And so it's just kind of funny, because it's like, oh yeah, being the eldest daughter, I definitely feel like I would have been on my sister's butt, you know. So I think there might be a clip of that if I end up using it, but I've been rambling so much, so I'm trying to get better at not rambling. After this book, I might try and power through The Weight of Blood. It's just so heavy. Tiffany D. Jackson just knows how to grab you by your baby hairs. Like, she don't ever hold your hand when she say anything. She is just not gonna do that. Random unpopular fact about me, I have never seen Carrie. I was going to attempt to read and watch Stephen King. I know of them, of course. I know like the ideas behind all of them, but he's never really been an author that I've been huge on wanting to support. Okay, sorry about that. I was doing my order. But yeah, I just have no desire to, I thought I would want to, but I have no desire to read Stephen King. I have no desire to really support him. I feel that sometimes his thing that I have seen, or I guess I could say excerpts from his writing, I'm just like, he just finds a way to always have to say something. You know, he always has some type of way to always use certain words and claim it's art, I guess. I don't know. Literature, I don't know. I could just be being a hater, but I really have no desire to read him. So I have never seen Carrie. I have never read his version of Carrie. I mean, my dad watches like horror thriller movies, like, you know, as I was growing up. So I mean, I've seen bits and pieces, but I never like sat down again as an older age to read it. So this is like, for me, my first view into Carrie as far as, you know, a beginner, right? So it's intense, and like I said, Tiffany D just doesn't hold back. Okay, she don't hold, like I said, she don't hold your hand. She grabs you by your baby edges. Like, she don't care. You either gonna get in the car and ride it down, or you not. Like, Tiffany don't play that. None of her books play that. None of them. And so it is a little bit of a book that I had to take a break from, because I was just kind of over, you know, listening to the microaggressions and then the macroaggressions. I mean, you know, the racism, everything, like the child parental abuse and stuff. It's just a lot. Like, this poor girl, you know. And so I had to take a break from that, but I am enjoying the audiobook because she got a full cast. I think I mentioned this in another clip somewhere, but she got a full cast. She ain't playing no games, honey. She got the little like segues when you can hear like it's going to an audio, a podcast, and then it's like, I'm like, okay, girl, you know. So I probably am going to power through that. Like I said, it's just having Blood Slaves, having Yellow Wife, and all of them deal with heavy topics all at once. It's like, okay, I need to like kind of take a break. But they're also books that I do want to read. So, and I don't want to take them into 2026. So there's that. But that is it. Like I said, I'm going to finish Late Night Witches. I was thinking about going to a park, but maybe I'll just sit on my patio. My patio doesn't get a lot of sun, so we'll see. But it's such a gorgeous day here, and I'm loving like every minute of it.